And I'd like to welcome everybody to another matchup here in the NPA Central session between Saskatoon Basketball Academy out of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and GTA Prep out of Mississauga, Ontario. And what a matchup we have, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these teams just been jockeying and battling for position throughout their respective divisions. And to start off this game, we have ourselves high-flying matchup here. Saskatoon Basketball Academy getting a first couple of wins to start off this session, seeing if they can continue their winning ways here against GTA Prep.
Hey, Paul. Move in. Your call. Move in.
And this is Ryan Greco here on your play-by-play. Joined by Nick Zeffie on the color commentary. Nick, how you doing today?
I am excellent, Ryan. We're in Ottawa, nation's capital. Basketball all day. Blessed to be in the gym. What about yourself, brother?
Oh, I'm pretty excited to get another game going here in the Central session. Just got to Ottawa a few hours ago. Had a chance to watch North Star Prep and Beast Prep for the first time this year live. A very competitive matchup between two very athletic teams, as we have another close matchup on the horizon here between these two here, Saskatoon Basketball Academy and of course GTA Prep.
Yeah, it's great to see these two teams match up here because they're just so high motor. Everything SBA does well, GTA can counteract. It'll be a great point guard matchup, especially, and when you look at the big guys with Cole Newkirk and then Benjamin Izagu, that's going to be a lot of fun too, as Ben, he's a young gun, but he's very talented, just like his brother Casey. Not as big yet, but he's growing, and he's done a good job kind of filling in the pieces as his development goes along. And
Izagu gets called with the foul on that one there, trying to box out number 14 on Saskatoon. That's Cole Newkirk, who's also another guy who's made a pretty good name for himself. And there's some great effort there, but a great finish by number 6, Dondre Reddick. And now bringing it up is Saskatoon. Now with the ball.
Just a correction there. I know the score sheet says that is DeAndre Reddick. However, that is Joshua Houghton. Wonderful. Wearing DeAndre Reddick's jersey.
Joshua Houghton, 6'2", out of Toronto, Ontario.
High flyer, nice finish there. Switched hands, went to the left.
There's a missed shot there. Newkirk fighting for it, but GTA Prep going to get a second shot here. Izagu up and under, nice finish there, and that's the stuff that we've come to expect from him when he's working down low and he's got the smaller defender on him. He doesn't hesitate anytime.
You got to like that drop step there, right? With the right leg, he opens up with the hips and then goes up and under with the finish. Great job by Ben.
Here's a kick out, and that's Davis. In the corner, shot goes up. Missed shot there. Newkirk comes down with the rebound. And he's getting it over. Now bringing it up is Sese. Sese now going to attack the basket. Goes up strong. Nice finish there by Alou Sese, the point guard, 2019, 6 feet out of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Alou Sese was a participant of this year's Winnipeg Showcase. He's been there a couple years now. Every year brings something new to his game. First time we saw him, he was a speedy, athletic point guard that could finish through traffic. Next time, this past year, 2018 Showcase, he really improved on his jumper. It's very good, and he's been able to shoot it at about 35% here in the NPA.
There's a work up top, quick shot. Knocks it down, 0-0. Give that one to Javon Davis.
Davis was a player that was with Beast last year, transferred over to GTA. He's lost a ton of weight, looks awesome, definitely shredded, and he's going to be one of the players that'll be a key if GTA is to beat SBA.
There's the second option. Nearly a steal there. Grow drive to the basket, up and in. What a finish there. Number 5, Justin Omaga. Impressive finish there by the 6'3" guard out of Winnipeg.
Justin Omaga, the 2018 Winnipeg Showcase MVP. Athletic as heck, as we just saw, and he's working on his jumper as well, developing every aspect of his game. Also a lockdown defender.
And Omaga, you could see when he went up to the rim there, he had the back of his forearm touching the rim at this point.
Yeah, he's a high motor kid, and you'll see it all throughout defense. He's not going to quit on any possession.
Oh, another, speaking of not quitting, give that one number 1. Ethan Passley with the finish there.
Out of the KW region, we know that region's loaded with talent. Kitchener-Waterloo, definitely. And now the light is kind of being shined on there. Ethan Passley, he's a guy that is going to be able to shoot the 3 at a high clip. When I was talking to coach of GTA Prep, David Cooper, he said to me that one of his best shooters is Ethan Passley. There he shows us that he can also get inside and finish with the best of them.
And a great closeout there by Saskatoon on the shot. Another rebound comes down, but the offensive board is by GTA Prep, and that one is Davis. Davis thought he was going to set up for a second there, but now he's going to give it off to Houghton. Oh, great rejection, Cole Newkirk. And you just got to love it when you see guys that are that size. Newkirk, 6'8", 200, playing to his full potential of his size. You just got to love it when you see those. And, you know, he's one of those guys where, you know, Nick, where you say, oh, man, if I was that height, I'd be doing this, I'd be doing. Well, Cole is that height, and he is doing this, and he is doing that. Great rejection on the rim there. Yeah,
he's a kid that when he's locked, loaded, and engaged, he definitely does some spectacular things on the basketball court. Last night, he was basically the main reason why SBA stayed in their game. Went for about 10+ in the fourth quarter. Look for him to be one of the vocal points offensively and, as we just saw, defensively.
Oh, for sure. As here's Saskatoon now trying to create something here. Game tied at 9, 4:58 to go here in the first. Count it for 3. Saskatoon now opening up a 3-point lead here. And that shot is knocked down by Brett Hutchison. And the response, though, we got ourselves tied up here.
Both teams playing at a frantic pace, which is where they are comfortable. And we're going to see a lot of this draw, kick, and 3-point shots.
Oh, he catches it in rhythm. I like that shot, actually, Nick. Is, you know, you could see he was catching it, got himself a nice 2-step set, release, open look. At that point, he's just got to knock it down. Definitely.
You know, his footwork is key on that. He squares himself up nice, gets a good bounce, and almost gets it to go.
And then, of course, we were talking about Brett Hutchison there that got that shot off. And especially if you knock down a shot in rhythm like he did in the opposite corner just a few possessions earlier. Got to be impressed with the movement.
Definitely. And with Brett, you're looking at a guy that can absolutely shoot the rock. Right now, he's shooting at 33% for the entire season.
From behind the arc, right?
From behind the arc, yep. And a guy that shoots at around 40 from the field, but most of his attempts come from the 3-point arc. Brett Hutchison had a great game last night as well, going for 20+.
And that was his first real offensive outburst in this season. And you got to love it when you see guys, you know, a few games, you know, trying to get themselves, understand what their role is on the team. And once they start flourishing, I mean, that's where you really get your offers and your scholarship looks. When scouts are coming and seeing that you can do something extremely well. Anytime you can do that sort of stuff is really what college coaches are looking for more than anything. They'd almost rather take those tool guys as opposed to somebody who's a superstar who can kind of be decent at everything. They'd rather have the specialists.
They want guys that can fill roles, right? And there's only a few superstars per each team, so role players are at a premium.
Absolutely, and as Hutchison tried to go up there, misses the relay, misses the rebound, as Newkirk tried to get that little step-in shot. with
It was a good move. I mean, they jumped the passing lanes. He turned around. He was wide open. I thought he was going to throw it off the backboard, dunk it.
Well, the truth is, as there's a nice tack, and then Newkirk's going to get called with the foul there. But anytime you see a guy like Newkirk, you see the way that he shoots the ball, the form that he has, you're okay with that shot off balance because he knows how to square up to the basket.
Yeah, Cole's a guy that, has been able to put up 21 points per game, shooting 50% from the field. His free throw shooting is at about 76%, and from behind the arc, he's going at 36%. So he's a solid all-around player, all-around shooter as well.
At the line here, Andrew Robinson out of Brampton, Ontario, class of 2022, one of the younger guys in the session here. We had a chance to see him at the CNIT, did an excellent job over there for a national title in the AAU circuit, and here he is with GTA Prep this year, really trying to expand his role.
Definitely.
He's got Hutchison guarding right away here. Oh, nice find to the basket there. What a finish. And that's Paul Adjonri. And Adjonri with the finish. What explosiveness that was, Nick.
Yeah, Adjonri is a guy that can get to the rim basically at any time he wants. His issue that I saw yesterday is that he just couldn't stay out of foul trouble. Today is a clean slate. It's a new game, new day. Fouls don't carry over. This isn't soccer with the yellow cards. So he's going to have another chance to show that he belongs with the league's upper echelon of guards. But right away, what you see is that SBA is not backing down from GTA. And these are guys from Saskatoon. There's a bunch of kids from Western Canada, and they've come ready to play, not intimidated. They're taking punches from GTA and counter-punching.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anytime you see a team, especially a team from Saskatchewan, they're going to play with a chip on their shoulder when they go up against guys like this. I mean, there's no getting around it. They're coming from smaller communities that aren't considered basketball hotbeds, so they're always going to play with that kind of aggressive mentality. And here's Dario right away. Can't get the rim, but he's staying with it and still can't finish. And that was Dario Gazzano. And there's another Saskatoon kid, 5'11", 155 pounds. But right away, despite the misses, you can see just how explosive some of these guards are on Saskatoon.
Definitely, and here's the thing. Look, he missed the layup. He didn't sulk. He went up there, He got the rebound, tried it again, he missed it. And he's not sulking. So you love to see the multiple efforts. Those are things that translate at the next level.
Yeah, and those are just things that I've never really came to expect from guys in the prairies. It's just a tough environment to come from. Whether it's the weather, whether it's the people, super friendly people, but when it comes to sports, ultra competitive. And here we go on the other end. And there's going to be a charging call. And Cole Newkirk just doing it on every end of the floor here for Saskatoon in the early going. And that is why they are just only down by 2 here within striking distance of GTA Prep.
You got to love that from Cole. I mean, he's got that big block, and now he takes the charge. He's really showing that he's got great potential to be a solid two-way player.
Well, I mean, this is my first time seeing him, Nick, and I'm already in love with him. I'm loving what he's doing on the floor.
I think it's because you guys got the same hairstyle.
Oh, no. No, he rocks it a lot better than I do.
Modest as always.
Here's Newkirk. Nice spin move up and in. You want to see him maybe attack the rim a little bit more consistently there.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the shot. I like the shot selection. Well, actually, to be honest, I don't like the shot selection. I love the form. I love the footwork. But that's not the place for you to take that kind of shot.
I think, off the spin there, he could have gone into a more controlled pump fake, gone to the foul line. But look, here's the thing with Cole. He's going to give you 100%. And he's been kind of the motor for SBA so far here as Andrew Robinson's going to take that 3.
Robinson, not a bad look there. And look, running back on defense is Hutchison, trying to get an open look. And here's Gazzano again. Despite the fact he's missing it, gets it right back. Oh, nice find in the corner there. Hutchison thinks about it with the defender closing on him. No good. Out of bounds, and it's going to be black ball.
Good call there from the ref. She saw the ball go out of bounds. Hutchison, that was a great look. Almost canned it. He's not going to stop shooting, though.
And we got a little stop in time here. 4-point lead, 2-possession game. Or nope. 16-14 still, I believe. Well, either or, we'll figure it out eventually as SBA still with the ball.
Look at this battle of the point guards. Both are just pesky, quick, physical lead guards. You got to love it, man.
Absolutely. I mean, just the controlled energy. That's one of the better words for controlled is Newkirk. And you could hear the coach in the background there telling him to shoot it. I mean, that's the awareness you got to have on the shot clock. It's only 24 seconds here at the prep level. You have to be aware.
And off the offensive rebound, it goes down to 14. That's the new FIBA rule.
That's the FIBA rule. That's been around now actually for a few years. These kids should know this by now. That's not something that has necessarily been too new in that sense.
I think it's new as it's made its way over from Europe to the Canadian game, right? FIBA, I mean, is international, not just Europe, but from there over here.
No, I get it. I get it. As we got to the line here, as it's Pasley at the line here, makes it good.
Cole Newkirk gets the rebound, outlets to Justin Omega. Had a great game last night. Energizer Bunny out of Winnipeg.
There's a shot goes up, knocks it down, and you got to be happy for Dario Gazzano after a really a kind of tough start to this. He's sticking with it, and a great shot there.
Yeah, he's shown his toughness on multiple misses, and now he's getting rewarded with some makes. Good for Dario.
Here's Robinson, works it around the perimeter. Here's Pasley. Pasley, shot goes up, no good. Rebound, number 8, Jude Shepherd-Hills, making his first entrance into this game class of 2021 out of Caronport, Saskatchewan.
Right there, you see Pasley had the mismatch, and he went for the three-point basket. I would have liked to see him use his quicks, take it inside, try to get a foul.
And a missed shot there. A little bit of a rush shot, but still not a bad look. When you look at the form and the technique of these guards, oh, great spin move there. Oh, find the open man, knock it down. Oh, just rims out, but GTA stays with it. Here we go, Pasley. Can he get it one more time? Up and not in. Rebound, give that one to Omega. Omega on the fast break to Newkirk. Newkirk couldn't hold on to it. He's going to take his time, knock it down. No, it just rims out. But the rebound to Saskatoon, and they're going to reset. Omega at the top here with 3 seconds in the quarter. Shoot it. And that's twice now that both teams, that's twice now with Saskatoon, Nick, not understanding what time the clock was, how much time was left on the clock.
Hey, listen, they J.R. Smithed it, but you know what? We've got 3 more quarters of action here, tie game. We'll be back from Ottawa.
We've traveled across the country and back. 7 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge every man in front of him? Game will speak. We've traveled across the country and back. 7 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge?
Welcome back to Ottawa, Ontario. As you can see, Cole Newkirk of SBA. New team for him as he was in the MPA last year. Transferred over and he's made some significant strides in his game. Right now it's a 17-17 tie between the acronym battle. SBA versus GTA.
SBA hanging tough here, 17-17, GTA Prep. There's the shot, no good. That right there was Joshua Houghton on the miss. And now bringing up is Hutchison. Hutchison to Newkirk at the top of the key. Kills his dribble, gets it over. Oh, nice find there, Umaga. Out, Hutchison for three, wide open. Just a little lean to the right on that one, hence the miss. And it's going to be GTA Prep ball.
You can hear Coach Sean Tyson saying, good shot, appreciates the ball movement. Not going to make them all, but as long as you get good looks at the rim, that's all you can say.
Absolutely. Dario up and in. What a finish there by Dario Gazzano. And you can tell this team plays with the confidence of their head coach. We can hear him in the background as he's saying, as he's getting his team on it. A big block by Newkirk. Hutchison comes down with it. He's looking for an option. Gets it. Tries to save it, but it's going to be GTA Prep now on the fast break. Izagu up. No good on the roll. Hutchison, one more defensive rebound for good measure.
That's a good left-handed attempt there by Izagu. Unable to make it. Cole Newkirk has been a defensive anchor for SBA.
We go back up. Newkirk, and you can count it. When he's under the basket like that, uncontested, you know it's going to be money every time, Nick.
Yeah, he got a nice pass also from Jude. So he was able to finish as Ben Izagu flew by him.
Oh, nice up and under, but can't finish there. Great defense by SBA, keeping these speedy GTA Prep guards in check. Now bringing it up that was number 5 with the ball there, Justin Umaga. Gets it over to Newkirk, but we're going to call a stop and play here. Referees call a stop, and we're going to have some substitutions onto the floor. Now, here's a guy I personally love for GTA Prep. Number 2, Wesley Hamilton, came in to the Toronto NPH exposure camp, still looking for a squad. A great effort there at that camp. Went head-to-head with one of the top kids in 2019, Noah Wharton, as a point guard during those scrimmages on the second day. And as a result, GTA Prep liked what they saw and gave this kid a shot.
He's got a motor from the 3 years that I've been following him now. You look at his structure and his build, he's actually gotten a lot bigger, believe it or not. He used to be a string bean. Now he's got some definition, works hard on his body, works hard on his game. Effort player, big-time motor. And
they say he's 5'10". I'm just going to make something clear here. He's 5'10" with basketball shoes on. But the fact that he's managed to carve out a space for himself here at the prep level, at 155 pounds, he wears it solid through and through. And as you said, Nick, the definition is Newkirk lets one fly off the backboard, no good. And Hutchison goes up, and he's going to count it. And that's a bucket for SBA.
You got to like the left-handed finish there for Hutchison. Great use of the off arm.
And there's going to be another bucket on the other end for GTA. And it looks like we're calling. And there's going to be a technical foul called on the coaching staff for GTA Prep.
Well, there was a lot of contact on that Ben Eziagu finish that we just saw. However, no foul called. GTA made sure that they let the referees know their displeasure.
And it's going to be Gazzano who's going to gain from that on the stat sheet, getting himself a free point at the free throw line.
Stat stuffer. Stat patter.
Now here's the matchup I can't wait to see. This is going to be fun. Wesley Hamilton versus Dario Gazzano on the defensive matchup. We'll see if we get it here on this possession. Nope, we got Umaga in the corner. Newkirk thinks about it, but he steps out as he was stepping to attack the rim. Nick steps out, and unfortunately, as talented as we've seen Newkirk, he just seems to be making some small mental mistakes early on in this game.
The negative step has been something that's plagued players all across. That was a late call there on Newkirk, who got a hit to the head of Andrew Robinson. But the negative step is something that we've seen all across. It's plaguing players. I think when I was speaking to Jay Tom, he told me at Canada basketball camp, they're teaching players to have forward momentum so that you don't have to have that negative step to launch yourself forward. You keep yourself forward. Your first step is forward, not backwards. Because a lot of that negative step is on the pump fake. You're going backwards one to go forward two. They just want to keep the momentum going in one direction towards the rim.
Now, there's an excellent rebound there to keep the play alive to Andrew Robinson, but just need to see who number 4 there for GTA Prep. That was Uris Michael John, who did an excellent job, Nick, of keeping the play moving. Gets it to Robinson, who gets hit, and now they're going to get another opportunity to get on the board here.
Andrew Robinson is surely but slowly getting into his zone as Darren Clark hits a two-pointer, foot on the line. He's a guy that only averages about 3 points a game. However, he's a 2022. He's a 10th grader. He's going to grow with confidence as the season goes on. We're going to see him take a much bigger, expanded role offensively as Cole Newkirk turns the ball over.
And as you say, right there, he gets the steal and already affecting the team the best way that he can. Oh, nice, gets the open look. Jumper is good, and he's just doing everything right now, Nick.
Definitely, and that right there was Darren Clark. He's a guy that had been injured, sprained his ankle, out for about a month. He is one of the top guards as you see him pick up the steal in the 2021 class as he almost flew in for the dunk. I know David Cooper is
here's Robinson on the steal, goes up. No good. Sorry to interrupt, Nick, but what a great defensive play by Robinson there. And they're going to keep it going as GTA Prep has worked their way back from a 7-point deficit to take the lead. Here's Clark one more time, off the jumper, right over top of the 6'8" Cole Newkirk. What a quarter Darren Clark is having. And another steal by Robinson.
That's going to be Robinson's third of the quarter as he looks for an option. This kid right here, Darren Clark, David Cooper is extremely high on. He's been compared to point guards like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Very steady, good playmaker with a nice shooting stroke.
Oh, here's the fast break, up and in. Oh, what a finish there. Give that one to number 8, Jude Shepard-Hills over top of Eziagu.
I really like what I've seen from Jude Shepard. He's done some really good things as Cole Newkirk comes up with another block.
Yeah, and you know what, though? I'm sorry, but, like, you got to love the guts on Wesley Hamilton there. He's going up against the guy. He's not even up to his shoulders in height. Does not care. He's going to go straight to the rim strong, but Newkirk doing what he's supposed to do. If you've got a mismatch like that, you send that back and tell him try again. Oh, nice save there. Now here comes Saskatoon, and this has really turned into a track meet, but the track meets seem to kind of favor GTA Prep in these moments as Clark with a pull-up jumper is short. Here comes SBA, though. Hutchison gets away with a travel there, goes up. Can't get the friendly kiss, but gets his own board. Oh, keeps fighting for it. And that's that Saskatchewan toughness we were talking about. Newkirk, nice form, wide left, and one more offensive board for good measure. Here's Hutchison. Hutchison, it's a man-to-man defense here. Umaga, no good. And now there's going to be an over-the-top holding, I believe. But I'm not going to lie to you, Nick. If you're Hutchison and you have about a foot on your defender, wouldn't you want to try and take that shot over top of the smaller defender?
Definitely. I think Hutchison has made some overall good decisions. As we look at this GTA team, they've got tons of different versatile pieces as Cole Newkirk gets fouled on his way to the rim.
Yeah, Zago knew that Newkirk had a step on him. And you know what? Granted, that's the smart play. No easy buckets. Rather than getting a big thunderous jam and getting the team going, he's going to slow down the game and force them to do it again. I'm not mad at that.
Definitely, and I think he's trying to get away with it too. The referees caught it though.
Yep, here's Umaga. Gets a corner. Shepherd Hill's no good. Robinson comes down with it. He's going to bring it up the floor now. The 2022, seeing if he can create something. Over to Hamilton. Ooh! Defender falls down. Oh, can't get the shot though. Here comes SBA. Umaga on the fast break. Darren Clark sets himself up. They're not going to call it. And Hamilton's going to come down with it, and there's going to be a stop and play. There's going to be white possession. It's a foul on Hutchison.
So back-to-back tough calls. As you saw Wesley Hamilton, it looked like he got fouled on that three-point attempt. No call on the other end. Justin Umaga takes it in. Looked like a charge. No call there. So tit for tat.
And you know the speed of these games, I mean, it's something to see. This GTA Prep and SBA game. There we go, working off the screen. Robinson getting the ball. Nice move on the baseline. Goes up and in. Wow, great job splitting the defense there, Nick.
He saw the help defender come, but what else did he see? He saw that little window of opportunity, splits it, and now here he is again on the fast break.
Robinson goes up. He's going to get called with the foul. No, he's called with the travel. And it's going to be SBA ball here, but the full court press is on. It looks like we've got a full court man-to-man. As we've got a substitution into the game now is a Cisse. He's going to be in. See what he can bring as he's bringing the ball up the floor, guarded by Hamilton.
With 4:15 left here, look for Alu Cisse to kind of insert his will. He's going to want to be a little bit more aggressive offensively.
Nice find inside to Newkirk, but Newkirk missed it. Newkirk letting him know, that's on me, brother. We'll get the next one.
Yeah, Newkirk had his hands up. Cisse gave it right in his breadbasket. Unfortunately, Newkirk wasn't able to corral and finish.
Now bringing it up here for GTA Prep is Ethan Pasley. Pasley getting it over to Clark. Clark guarded by Umaga. Pasley thinks about it. Takes on his defender now, right to the basket, up and in. Great finish there with the left hand, Nick.
Ethan Pasley showing that he's more than just a shooter. Early on, he kind of settled too much for the outside jumper. Now he's starting to find his way getting into the paint.
31-26, GTA Prep. They've regained the lead. There's going to be a turnover, but it looks like there's going to be a double dribble on Joshua Houghton.
Yeah.
He got caught there. You could tell it was pick up, dribble, pick up, dribble.
Good call by the ref.
Yeah,
because she spotted it.
It was because, I mean, he in transition, it's hard to know. It's hard to see that one, especially if he's got his back turned to the referee, but you could tell the hesitation. Oh, nice way to beat the defender. Here's Newkirk, wide open three. No good, rims back. Newkirk, here's Hutchison down, foul, and one with the left hand. Give that one to Brett Hutchison, the 2019 out of Leduc, Alberta.
He's been solid, making shots with either hand, three-pointers. He's been able to really stick out here. But one thing I want to note from GTA is they've got a ton of guards right now out on the floor. What does that help them do? Well, they switch on everything, and they're trying to poke this ball out, get steals, get runouts. They've done a great job of it as there's a lane violation there. So Hutchison is going to shoot again.
If there's one guy on this SBA team you don't want to give second chances at the line, it's going to be a guy like Hutchison, who is such a great form when shooting. You can see that's, just short. You can see great rotation on it, but.
Broadcaster's jinx.
That's right. Here's Clark. Oh, he sees the opening. kicks it out to the wide open three. Oh, what a rebound, though. Oh, and some even better defense. But GTA Prep still gives himself a chance.
Darren Clark, ball at the top of the key. That's what we talk about when we say change of speed, change of direction. He gets the ball. He looks like he's going to lazily pass it. Then he puts it into third, fourth gear, comes down the lane, gets a wide open shot for his teammate. They just can't knock it down. I love the way GTA attacks with multiple guard options. Correct me if I'm wrong, but at the NCAA level, they kind of look like Villanova with these guards that just come at you relentlessly. They basically go 4 guards, 1 big.
Well, it's the mentality. A lot of people talk about outworking their opponent, but it's another to actually prove it, possession after possession after possession. And it's one thing to do it against teams that may not be able to handle it, but a team like GTA Prep can. They're a guard-heavy team, as there's an open look and a foul at the three-point line. Excellent work there by Joshua Houghton to get himself for the open look. And
I love how Alu Cisse is looking over at Sean Tyson, and he just tells him, "You ran right into him." He's looking at him like, "Coach, you aren't going to fight that call? Well, you're not giving him much to fight for." Ran right into him.
And coming into the game now for SBA, number 13, Peter Adonry out of Edmonton, Alberta.
So we got 2 Adonrys, Peter and Paul, both on the floor right now.
Shot is good by Houghton. 2:52 to go here in the half. Shot goes up, no good. That's a rebound by Shepherd Hills, but it's taken away. Oh, nice kick out there. Open look. Here's the shot. No, they're going to call. I believe they're going to call out of bounds there. Step back. And it's going to be SBA ball.
Negative step there.
Again, as you were talking about.
Definitely see it a couple more times throughout the game.
For sure. Here's Omaga. He's going to bring it up now. He's guarded by number 3, Chad Magic.
Great name.
Love it. Hutchison. Spin move up. Keeps the ball high. Nice finish. No, not the finish. Just rims out. And that's one of my pet peeves. I hate seeing it as there's a fight for the ball here. Nice hesitation. Shot. 3, no good. Rebound, GTA Prep. Running with it is Passley. Passley now. Looking and surveying his options. Gets it over to Houghton. Houghton. He's going to go himself up and in and count it. Joshua Houghton with the and one after slipping and losing his balance a little bit. Amazing recovery and versatility, able to go up and just finish strong to the hoop.
You like that the SBA defender, Justin Omega, forced him left. The only thing is that he let him get back to his right hand.
Yes.
Make him finish with the left hand. Don't allow him to come back to that strong paw.
Shepherd Hills, no good on the shot there. Here's Houghton. Houghton is going to take on his defender one more time. Up and in, gets the daylight. Defender couldn't stay with him, and Houghton just showing off that explosiveness here in the second quarter. Too
easy, straight line drive. You got to make him turn, come back to his other hand.
Oh, what a shot there. Ambitious. That's what we call ambitious shots. On the fast break one more time. Defense does a great job, though, and they're going to call a travel there. And there's going to be a timeout here for Saskatoon Basketball Academy. And with that, here in the central session, we're going to take a quick break here. 1:21 to go here in the half. It is GTA Prep 38, SBA 28. We'll be right back.
NPH events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season. Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders and influencers. Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country. NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure with a network of over 300 coaches and scouts from some of the most recognizable brands and programs. Our scouts are constantly evaluating talent to ensure accuracy and credibility.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to the Central NPA sessions here on North Pole Hoops. Brian Greco on your play-by-play, joined by Nick Zeffi on color. We have quite the matchup here of Saskatoon Basketball Academy taking on GTA Prep. GTA Prep with about a minute to go here, holding on to a 10-point lead. Nick, what have they done up until this point to create this?
I think they've been a lot quicker to the ball. Their guards have been switching a lot on defense, getting runouts, and they've gone to the free throw line as well. So when you're looking at GTA, they front basically everything, and they're trying to jump every single passing lane with their speed. On the other side, SBA has yet to really enforce their will with their size. Cole Newkirk hasn't had much of the game that you're hoping for him, but as we saw with yesterday, he's more of a second-half player anyways.
Nathan Vergen getting himself on the score sheet. Class of 2021 out of Brampton, Ontario with the three-pointer in the corner. Excellent form and finish. Newkirk for three. That's his first three of the game. And that's somewhere you do not want to see him heat up, because there really is, other than Izagu, anyone that can really get in his face on this GTA Prep squad.
Look for him to start being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more assertive as Josh Houghton slashes to the rim.
Here's Newkirk. The press is on, but Newkirk, he's going to put the ball on the floor here, show off, and let it go for three. Count it! Cole Newkirk. That's just swagger. I'm going to bully you off the ball, and then I'm going to knock it down in your face. Oh, and here's the steal. Shot goes up as time expires. And no, but what a way to finish the first half for Saskatoon Basketball Academy as they cut the lead down to 9 going into the second half, Nick.
Cole Newkirk goes back-to-back threes, big-time buckets for him. And as we head into halftime, watch out. The big man is heating up.
We'll be right back.
Canada Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national champion, Canada Top Flight Academy.
Canada Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
It's been such a phenomenal season. The fan base has been tremendous across Canada.
You know, we're telling our guys, listen, man, you got to be ready to play and compete because these guys want it.
I don't want to say bad blood, but competitive spirit is going to be front and center here today.
We work hard, we play for each other, and then when we come here for venues like this, we go to war.
Oh, Elijah Fisher!
everyone's trying to prove themselves. Everyone's trying to show that they're better than other people.
Go forward. You're going to be a beast at the next level.
Either kill or be killed, you know. On the court, you have to be competitive. You have to have a dog in you, or if not, you're not going to succeed or you're not going to do well in the sport.
Hi, I'm Brandon Talbot. I'm mic'd up for Northwell Hoops. Hey, yo, right from the start, the whole time.
Same thing, yo.
Let's go.
Going over, we all. Go, white team!
Yeah, yo, let's just play, bro. For real.
Let's play our game.
Yo, energy, no quiet stuff, bro. Hey, you good? Come here, Pete. Come here, Pete. Give me that. Nope. Talk. Oh, come on, bro. Go to him. He's good. Hey, see you on the kick. You good, though. Keep driving. Keep going in the middle. Hey, let's get in. Let's go. Hey, Malik, let's get in. Let's go. Come get me. I got help. We good. Here comes my way, I got you. Let's go, turn up.
You're fine. Don't settle for the three. Don't settle.
Okay, I'm ready whenever, coach. Make them. I'm coming. Move it. Come get me.
Ice it. What we need to do is take care of our own stuff. Part of it is, yes, we need to get back on defense. Another part is play our game offensively.
Let's go.
All right, 3 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Energy.
Let's go.
Hey, 6-point game. It's light. Let's go. Hey, yo, start making cuts to the basket. I'll find you, bro. Cross screens. Board. Get to Jordan. Yeah. Man, finally. Just get a paint touch and the shots are open or back doors, anything. No way, Red. Oh my gosh. Good shot. I feel you. I'm having the same game. But we're winning. Let's keep it going. Oh, foul. Good job. Yep. Get up. Good job.
Take your time on the door.
Hey, look at me. Hit these, all right? Hit these right now. Boom, let's go. Pull away right now. Our game. Just pass it around. We don't need to dribble. Yeah. Because, yo, if there's 3 seconds left and you just hold it, they're going to have to foul. Come on, 3 seconds. Come on. Hey, yo, come on. It's for the championship.
Close out off the line so they can't shoot.
Yeah, close off the lines. Don't give them no space, but don't foul. Hey, I got the shooter. I got 11. Shoot it! Let's go! Let's go, boy! Let's go, man!
And we'd like to welcome everyone back here to the NPA Central session here in Ottawa, Ontario. This is day number 3. What a game we have here. Ryan Greco here on your play-by-play, joined by Nick Zeffie on color. Nick, I mean, what is there to say about Saskatoon Basketball Academy taking on GTA Prep? I mean, a battle back and forth the whole way through. I mean, what is it right now that that has GTA Prep up by 9, but at the same time has SBA within striking distance of taking over the lead in this game?
GTA Prep has done a good job with their pace. I think their overall speed of the way they play is just absolutely benefiting them, especially on the offensive end. For SBA, taking a couple bad shots, haven't really rebounded well, but I don't expect that to stay. And I think that we'll see a nice run by SBA.
We can see there was a travel called on Cole Newkirk there. Just took one step too many as he was trying to follow through and finish. So now GTA Prep's going to get a chance here to continue to extend this lead.
It was a tough call. I don't know if he traveled, but nonetheless, GTA, Josh Houghton shoots the ball.
I'll be honest, I thought he kept his pivot foot the whole time up, but like we took a replay here. Yeah, the pivot foot stayed. I mean, I wouldn't have called it, but hey, it is what it is. As we have Houghton now with the ball, gets it over to the corner. This is Passley. Back over to Houghton. Inside to Davis. No good. Hutchison brings it down. How often do you see two teams that have 0-0 players?
Could be a first.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen it before.
But now, as we get into SBA, you're going to look at Cole Newkirk with a handoff rolling to the rim. They're getting some good action on this man-to-man defense, good ball movement.
Shot goes up, no good. And great box out there, though, by Davis. There's a pass to the corner. Oh, nice explosion off the rim there. Tries to go up. No call. Umaga brings it down. Umaga on the fast break. Nice pass there, but a little too hot to handle for Hutchison, who finds open man at the corner. And here's Umaga one more time. Gets knocked loose. And here we go. GTA Prep saw the option, but didn't want to risk it. And there's the foul, and he's going to go to the line. And first thing he does is run over to his teammate saying, hey, I got you, but I didn't want to risk the pass considering there was still a defender to beat. Smart play, I feel.
GTA has been able to get their hands on the ball consistently, poking it away from the SBA players. Last one looked like it was a bit of a foul there on Justin Omega. Nonetheless, GTA goes to the free throw line.
Here's Houghton. Good for the first one. Lead up to 10 now for GTA Prep. 8:28 to go here in the third. Joshua Houghton, this is going to be his grad year out of Toronto, Ontario, 6'2", 185. I mean, they're being generous at 185. He looks more about a 190, 192 at this point. He definitely looks like he's been eaten. Oh, nearly loses control of the ball. There's Hutchison. Hutchison gets off of it. Oh, nice little funky move there, but coming down with it. Ooh, nice behind the back movement there. That's number 3, Scotty Austin, and he's going to hold on to it. Gets it up top now, Davis. Davis thinks about it. Gets it over to Passley. Passley inside. Nope. Turnover there. Umaga with it. He's got numbers now. 3-on-1. Kicks it out. 3-point shot. Sets up. Can't knock it down, but Umaga can't come down with it again. Hutchison, though, with the great box out. And this is the downside that you see with GTA Prep, Nick, is when you go small, sometimes you're just going to get bullied off of the ball.
Definitely. I think SBA has to continue to attack the offensive rebounds. They can get away with a lot there and also chip away at this lead.
And we'll be back in just a moment here at the NPA Central Sessions.
NPH events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season. Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders and influencers. Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country. NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure with a network of over 300 coaches and scouts from some of the most recognizable brands and programs. Our scouts are constantly evaluating talent to ensure accuracy and credibility.
And we are back here in the NPA Central Session. We've got GTA Prep taking on SBA here. GTA holding on to an 8-point lead so far in this game. And of course, this second half is brought to you by Indochino, the official outfitter of the National Preparatory Association. Some great second half basketball here. We got GTA Prep out of Brampton, Ontario, taking on Saskatoon Basketball Academy out of, you guessed it, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And here we go. Pasley getting it over to Houghton. Houghton, Pasley, nice find inside to the high post. Shot goes up, no good on Izagu. That's a block by Newkirk.
Got him slotted for 3 blocks now and a charge taken. Cole Newkirk has done his job in the paint.
It's a great job when you can see guys that you can see he takes pride in his defense. He takes pride in his physicality. You know, when you come from a place like Saskatchewan, there's a lot of physicality in the sports that they play out there, whether it's football, whether it's hockey. Those are two of the bigger sports. Of course, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, a huge, huge team out there that gets a ton of support. And you can see that how the way that they play is a real physical style. You can tell a lot of these kids at some point or another have definitely played some football or hockey in their lives. And they're just all well-built kids, Nick.
Definitely, they've got some great,
nice find. Anyway,
great players out there in Western Canada.
Oh, just a little too much there on the take to the basket was Adonry. And here comes the counterattack. Houghton goes up, kicks it over to Pasley in the corner, thinks about it. Dribbles back out. And it's back over to Houghton. Houghton rejects the screen, gets over to Pasley for 3. Big shot, big rebound by Umaga. He's got to have quite a few now. He's got to be sitting at about 7 or 8. Oh, nice drop step there, but better defense by GTA Prep and Izagu right there. Here's Houghton now on the fast break, but there's going to be a call there, most likely on Peter Adonry, who is just coming in from the back there, and I believe the 6-foot guard has been called for it.
The Adonry brothers manning the back court. Peter Adonry, a guy we didn't see much of last night. However, he's a guy that averages about 3 points a game, so he's more of a specialist as Alu Cisse is still in foul trouble.
Oh, great patience there. Speaking of Adonry, getting the defender to leave his feet and great left-hand finish. Houghton going to go do it himself, and he gets the call, and the referee says that Newkirk's feet were just inside the circle. They're not going to call it.
The tough part there with Newkirk is he should keep his hands up. I don't know why he had his hands down.
Yeah.
You're taking a charge. I know you want to protect yourself as much as possible, but that's the name of the game, right? You're sacrificing the body.
And shot goes up, no good there. But Newkirk coming down with it off the offensive board, but this time it's going to be, still a fight for it off the leg, and it's going to be SBA ball. And that is the importance of staying with it. It's one thing to stay with it. It's another to keep it foul-free, but the pressure on, Nick.
Definitely. I think that SBA has been able to put a bit of pressure there in the back court, and that'll be very, very important for them, especially with the size that they have around the rim.
It's important. And referee's having a quick conversation. And yeah, I just have to say that there was good second effort there as GTA Prep now bringing it back up, holding on to a 2-point lead, or excuse me, a 6-point lead after getting 2 points from SBA. Another block by Newkirk. And it's going to be GTA Prep ball coming back into the game. Andrew Robinson is back in for Javon Davis, excuse me.
Hey, Cole, big hands, baby. Cole, big hands. Hey, watch the switch. Peter, Paul, watch the switch. Watch the
Robinson
switch,
on the inbound. Looking off the screen. Gets it inside to Pasley. Pasley gets it back over. This is Houghton. Clark. And once again, this is the 3rd time now, Nick, we've seen GTA Prep not aware of the shot clock. Sorry, the last 2 times was Saskatoon, to be fair, but both teams now have losing a little bit of awareness as the game drags on.
If you're a point guard, you've got to know time and score. And once again, do not J.R. Smith it.
Here's Newkirk on the high post. Makes a spin move, goes up, floater.
I don't like that shot from Newkirk. I think he's fading. It's a weak take. I think that he can lower his shoulder.
That's a low percentage shot.
Get Ben Aziagu moving backwards and then finish. And from that angle, you want to see him try to use the glass as well.
Yeah, for sure. As there's a find out here to Amaga. Amaga goes behind the back by Clark. Newkirk's going to now set himself up. What a shot there. Cole Newkirk, he's got such a high, not only is he 6'8", but he has a high release. He takes that shot above his head. So you're more or less trying to block a 7-foot tall shot.
Greco, you know the rules. Hand down, man down.
And there's a Zagu. And even with the hands up, but if you don't come correct, that's a bucket in the paint. Zagu comes right back at Newkirk. 48-43 now for GTA Prep.
This is great for Ben Izagu. I mean, he's a young pup, you know, learning in that 2022 class. He's going to go through nights like this where you have to make adjustments based on the player that you're guarding. Is he a shooter? Is he an inside player?
Yep.
Is he a guy that has great fakes? Got to figure it out.
Here's Clark trying to run it down, and he gets it. Darren Clark showing off his athleticism. He's going to take it himself this time. Just, you could tell right away, too strong, feet not set. He's got to take a better shot than that, especially when you consider the fact that as a point guard, you got to recognize Andrew Robinson wide open in the corner there, feet already set, ready to receive the pass.
Yep. Darren Clark just kind of working himself back in after injury, but that shot spoke for itself.
Yeah, that's, you know, as a point guard or even as a shooting guard, you got to give your bigs some love there when they're working hard in the post. If he gets an open look. And there's the corner. Newkirk, oh, left wide open. Nice and clean, but no good on the shot. I'm sorry, I just love his form. Like, he knows how tall he is. He uses that to his advantage. But to be fair, I mean, he has been struggling a bit here today. He's about 3 for 8 at this point, I believe. I don't have the stats in front of me right now, but I can imagine I'd be willing to put some money down that that's the record right now.
I think that he's taking the shots that his coach wants him to take. I think on that one I heard Sean Tyson saying, you know, look in the corner. But other than that, I think Cole's played a good game.
No, he has.
As long as he gives it to you defensively, you can live with the shots offensively. Like we've noted, 4 blocks, 1 charge.
Yep. And once again, that form shows that he can shoot it. Here's Clark in the corner. Gets it over to Robinson. Robinson thinks about it, lets the defender come in on him. Oh, gets it inside. Shot goes up, spin around shot. Robinson there, though. Can't finish. Those are the shots you got to make, though, Nick.
He rushed it there. Robinson definitely rushed it.
Just give it to him. He's right in front of you.
Cole Newkirk now called for the offensive foul, lowering his elbow right into Robinson's chest.
Also, onto the floor here for GTA Prep, just a quick note, Isaiah Guerrier is on the floor, class of 2020, 6'8" out of Montreal, Quebec. He's getting his first looks of the game. And here we go. Inbound. Also into the game for GTA Prep is Uris Michael John, the kid out of Milton, number 4. Wesley Hamilton also into the game here for GTA Prep. Darren Clark forcing the turnover. Michael John to Hamilton. Back to Michael John. Thinks about it. Kills his dribble, though. Oh, he's going to shoot it now. Oh, I like it. Excellent decision there. Had the space and took it way over the taller defender, but stayed confident with it, didn't he, Nick?
He really sunk in his hips, got good elevation on his jumper, smooth, balanced, nothing but nylon.
He's on the defensive end, though. He's going to have himself built a little bit.
Well, it's tough to see Cole Newkirk post up at the top of the three-point arc when he's got a guy like that on him.
Yeah,
I think he's got to switch over to low block.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to take advantage of any opportunity where you've got an advantage like that, especially in a game as close as this. You got to take the free points where you can get them, and I highly doubt a guy like Cole Newkirk. You know, let's give full respect to Uris Michael John. I mean, he's a tough player, but you know, you're not going to be able to block a guy who's 6'8" when you're 6'3". And Wesley Hamilton on the scoring sheet with a nice three-point shot there. That kid can shoot it from just about anywhere. Here's Umaga.
He walked right into it and put it down. As you can see in the background, Tony House has got the MPA championship in his hands. He loves carrying that thing around Ottawa.
I can imagine as Hamilton now brings it up. Hamilton tries the crossover, almost loses the defender in the corner to Robinson, creates just enough space, just rims out. But Umaga, it's got to be his 10th or 11th rebound now, comes down with it. And there's going to be an out of bounds. You can see he stepped out. And that one's on Donry. But right away, points to the teammate. My bad, stepped out, great pass. And now bringing it up is Darren Clark.
So SBA has gone exclusively to the 2-3 zone here. Feel like it's stopping GTA's tempo, it's stopping their pace. Wesley Hamilton misses the three, another rebound by Justin Umaga.
Donry puts it over, up and count it for two. Great left-hand finish there.
Paul Donry, he's tough as nails. Goes right in, lowers his shoulder, cuts the angle off. High left-handed release.
Here's Darren Clark. Thinking about the inside, does get it inside to Guerrier. Guerrier turns around, no good. Newkirk just closed out just enough. And there's going to be... Now Guerrier, you could see he kind of shoved him a little bit, but I actually know exactly where that kind of came from, because as he was running up the floor earlier in this offensive set, he got a good shove from Adonri as he was trying to gain position. And I think he was holding on to that just a little bit there.
Definitely, and it didn't help that he didn't hit the shot either. He turned around, took
frustration,
a mid-range shot. I think he thought that Cole hit him on the arm.
Yep.
And he retaliated, so that's going to be a foul there, intentional foul. As you see his teammate.
Juris Michael John letting him know, hey, they get it. But, you know, we're still in it's a close game here. We can't be giving up free points like that against a team like this.
Definitely. He's pointing at his head saying, keep your head in it.
Yep. But you know what? To Gary's credit, he's sitting there going, yep, you're right. My bad. You can kind of see him mouthing the words, yep, yep. And he's not, you just don't see him sulking. He's got his head up. He's going to keep playing physical, but he understands. And that's all you can ask for. Here's Umaga. Oh, nice crossover there. Finds inside to Newkirk, and he's going to try and bully his way up. Foul and one. Cole Newkirk. No need to flex. He knows what he's doing.
Newkirk gets the ball at about the first level, then brings it all the way up to the penthouse. Took everyone with him, too, and one. Free throws here for the big man.
And, you know, you can't expect that every single time from guys that are working, but when they get those opportunities, I mean, it's such an uplift for your teammates to see you just bullying your way through against a team that is pretty physically impressive in GTA Prep. Shepherd Hills. Hamilton, excuse me. I'm so like ready to say Wesley Matthews for some reason. But Wesley Hamilton.
Wrong sport.
Yeah, honestly. But great, I mean, that's 2 times now we've seen him with that little one-hand flick bounce pass. He did it in transition earlier. I mean, he's just got such a high IQ for the game. And now here we're going to get to see him work on defense here against the Donry.
GTA Prep is going to the straight-up man-to-man defense, just making SBA work for everything. Cole Newkirk goes to the spin hard move there, pops right back up. It's going to be a foul on Izagu.
Yeah, you could see he left, you know, kind of lost his. As he was leaning back, there was nothing to lean on. And from that moment where he made that turn, you could tell, Nick, he was off balance. So it was either going to be a bucket or a humongous thud.
Yes, yeah. Got the foul, however. Got his feet tangled up with the Zagus. And I like that Ben here. He's getting some training on the job. You know, he's getting some good work. It's only going to help his development. I think he's a kid that we're very high on. Just seeing where his brother's, you know, projection led him to through GTA Prep.
Yep.
He's a guy that works very, very hard.
For sure.
And has already made big strides in his game thus far.
Here's Robinson, another guy that's got a lot of potential. And when you think about, you know, Nick, you look at this team, the 2022s and 2021s on this GTA Prep team, and you're already seeing how they're kind of pulling it together after a bit of a rocky start to this year. Athletically, though, they're right there with everybody, with any of the top teams.
For sure. I mean, Cooper has built this team for the future. I know graduating 5, you're starting 5 after making it to the national championship game of the MPA. It'll be hard for anybody, but I think he's recuperated well. He's gotten some good, strong pieces, and he's also gotten versatile pieces. He's getting guys out that are 6'5", 6'6", and subbing them back in with guys that are 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
Not a lot of drop-off.
And then even the guys that are a little bit smaller, a guy like Hamilton, I mean, the IQ of those smaller guys is just absolutely off the chart. They know what their role is. They embrace it. They make a point to try and get it to their more athletic bigs or their more athletic wings. And when they're open, they know that they have the green light to take the shot. And as a result, I mean, we're seeing it right here as they've done very well here. But let's not count out Saskatoon. They have the lead at this moment, and they're just a physically dominant team, and athletically, they're right there as there's another turnover. And just as the time was expiring, the shot goes up in a diary. He's like, no, it was going in. But with that, we've had a very highly entertaining game so far, Nick. Going into the fourth quarter, it looks like this one is going to come right down to the wire.
Top Flight Academy have went back to back.
And I'd like to welcome everyone back here. We got fourth quarter action for you in the NPA Central session. What a game we have here. Ryan Greco here doing your play-by-play. I'm joined by Nick Zeffy on color. GTA Prep out of Brampton, Ontario, taking on Saskatoon Basketball Academy out of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. It is a 54-53 game for Saskatoon. Nick, how has Saskatoon, after being down by as much as 13, managed to battle their way back into this one?
I think it has a lot to do with this 2-3 zone as Daniel Pasley hits a jumper off the bank. They've been able to kind of corral GTA's, guard play, and they've been able to extend it far past the three-point line.
There's
also,
a nice find.
They've hit shots.
They have, and nice find to Shepherd Hills, goes up with the foul. Oh, almost gets the and one. But Jude Shepherd Hills, the 2021 guard, is going to the line out of Karen Port, Saskatchewan.
Jude Shepherd Hill, one thing he's done very well throughout the entire game is when he makes a post entry feed or a wing entry feed, as soon as his defender's head turns, he's cutting. And he's slashing right down to the rim.
Yep.
Or he's drifting. He's going towards the corners for an open shot. Smart basketball player. I think it comes a lot from the teaching from Sean Tyson.
Oh, for sure. And if there's one thing that, as we see Pasley attacking the rim now up into Darren Clark, what a finish that is. Like, just the off-ball movement from both of these teams, Nick, has been something amazing to watch so far today.
It's been great. I think that we've seen the ball being shared. I think that we've seen a good amount of shots from all players. They've been playing the right way.
There's Newkirk again at the high post. Umaga. I'm not mad at that shot. He seemed pretty confident on it. Just got to knock it down. Here's Pasley on the transition. Works past the screen, gets some open look, gets his feet set, and Umaga's got to come. This got to be at least his 15th board. I mean, he's just been everywhere for this team.
He's got a good nose for the ball. But that's going to be an offensive foul.
It was definitely. Great call by the referee. The hand was extended. You could see him pushing off as he was moving towards the basket, or towards the corner more accurately. And as a result, it's going to be a turnover for GTA Prep with Andrew Robinson on the inbound.
You know it's a good call when no one on the opposing bench is saying anything.
Yeah, well said. Now bringing it up is Joshua Houghton. Oh, inside. Zagu up, under. What a finish that is. You don't see many 2022s pulling that off.
Yeah, Zagu's been able to drop step a couple times over either shoulder and then finish with the reverse. I like the way he pivots, drags that foot. He's done a good job.
Here's Newkirk. One more time at the top, working on Zagu. Gets the kind roll. And that's the kind of roll only veterans get, Nick.
Definitely. And I don't think Zagu's been introduced to that style of rough and tumble play where Cole hit him right in the chest and kept hitting him all the way through. Tries to return the favor, can't do so.
Yeah, and that's one that Zagu's definitely going to be able to learn. He's going to get much better at as time goes on. That time he tried to do a little bit too much going straight to the rim. You got, you know, at that age, a lot of these guys don't know the importance of the backboard just yet, but he will. Inside, Umaga. Oh, great defensive play by Zagu, though. And the referee rightly says play on.
Nice outside defense.
Yep. Robinson flies, takes flight. Andrew Robinson throwing it down for GTA Prep.
Whoa. Where did that come out of? Length. Almost went up to the rafters. Great reach.
That
Andrew
almost
Robinson.
like the Big Dipper, like a certain David Robinson taking off. Oh, nice behind the back there by Robinson. Now he's starting to feel himself a little. Here's Clark, back to Robinson. Robinson thinking about it, wisely moves away, creates space. Here's Pasley going to attack. Nice find on the inside is Zagu. He's going to get called for the foul. Excellent job finding the open man. And more importantly, though, another foul on Cole Newkirk.
Cole Newkirk went up. He had Zagu moving all the way back. Should not have reached into the cookie jar. However, he did. It's going to be 2 shots for Ben Zagu.
Zagu at the line, and he's going to be a guy that they're going to rely on heavily in this final quarter, as this is merely a 2-possession game. 61-56. 6:51 to go here in the fourth. Makes good on the second.
Zagu only shot 35% from the free throw line so far this season. So big hit there for him and GTA Prep.
Oh, Maga gets called with the travel there. Dribble, then step, Nick. Dribble, then step.
You know what? I would have taken that turnover over the one that was just about to happen on the fast break as he threw the ball away.
Fair enough. As Maga going to take a break here, as we got Peter Adonry back into action here, number 13 for SBA. Houghton, Pasley, Clark. Clark now, back to Pasley. Pasley working around. You can see that the 2-3 in full effect here for SBA. Clark going to try and penetrate through, finds the open look on the corner. Andrew Robinson is good from the 3 and extends the lead up to 9.
That dunk seems to have gotten Andrew Robinson going.
Oh, for sure. And that's the thing, right? When you have that, you know, when you get a big highlight play like that, it's always going to up your confidence a little bit. It almost seems in a way, anytime you see players able to do those sort of things, Nick, you see them kind of calm down. The game comes a little bit easier to them, working hard.
Looks like there was a technical foul there on GTA Prep. Coach Ty upset that foul wasn't called. Apparently, Darren Clark took a bit of a shot there.
And we're going to get another extension here. I mean, I'll say this much. When you're up by 9, I can kind of let a coach, you know, getting active like that slide. Now, if this were like a 1 or 2 possession game, my opinion on that would be a little bit different.
Yeah, looking back at the replay, there wasn't much there. So
I mean, and that's the thing though, right? Like you got to see if if it's worth it. Is it worth it to give up a free point to the opponent? You know, at one point, it's like, are you going to be you're punishing your own kids for what? As here comes SBA now with the possession, gets up, and because of that, that's now a 3-point play for them.
Nice finish inside there by Peter Adondre.
Here's Clark. Gets it over. Here's Passley. But if there's any team that can deal with that and move forward, it's GTA Prep. Nice attack. Oh, good defense there. Robinson for 3 again. No good. The rebound is SBA.
Although Robinson has made that shot, that's one you'll live with. You don't want him going to the rim. That's where he's most dangerous and effective.
No, well said, and there's going to be play on here. Game's getting a little scrappy, and the track meet is getting up as 5:35 to go. Still a 2-possession game. SBA well within reach of retaking the lead.
It's been a tough one for Alou Cisse, who's usually SBA's leader. Let's say if he can find a groove here in the last 5:30 of the fourth quarter, battling foul trouble all throughout the game.
Robinson finally finds someone that's hot, and Clark. Robinson again in the corner, now to Izagu. Izagu puts the ball on the floor. Great defense by SBA, but it comes back to Houghton. Houghton kicks it out to Clark. Gets set. Nice pass off to Passley for 3. Just rims out, but Clark is right there for the rebound. What an extra effort there by GTA Prep. Here's Robinson in the corner. One more shot. Count it. Josh Houghton getting it done. And he is cooking at this point. Looking for the foul, but I would just get back on defense, young man. You've just increased the lead back up to 9.
Andrew Robinson has made some really good passes both ways.
Yep. And you could see Newkirk there as this is a real teaching moment here for Coach Tyson, explaining to him, you know, if there's no lean, if you're not feeling anything on that lean, you may want to have yourself a little bit more balance before you make that spin move.
Yeah, he said to go to the reverse pivot, which makes sense on that play. Instead of leaning back, looking for contact.
Yeah. Because that's one thing that GTA throughout this game has been avoiding. Anytime you see him on that lean, they've just leaned back and let him do it. And what that does, as you know, Nick, is it keeps Newkirk off balance. And anytime that the offensive player is off balance, that's never going to be a good thing. You don't ever want to be off balance in basketball. That's how you get dunked on. That's how you get dropped. All the bad things in basketball happen from being off balance.
Exactly. That's why you need the New Balance.
Oh, please no. Oh, my God. All right, let's get back to action here. Oh, great behind the back move there. Here's Newkirk again. Dribble, then step. I'm not going to lie. This is the first time I've seen Coach Tyson coaching live, and I am a big fan.
Yeah, right he's a very, very knowledgeable coach.
He's all about accountability.
And if you're about watching this team prepare for games, it's awesome. Him and his coaching staff on the floor working all of the players.
There's Robinson on the step back. No good. But once again, I'm not mad at that. You know, he's well-balanced, nice form, tries to get the look there.
It's a great pass there by Alou Cisse. Just can't be corralled by Peter. And on the other end, Josh Houghton for 3.
Oh, big shot, and nearly trips over the referee. 72-59 now with 3:56 to go. GTA kind of running away with this. And then the 3rd consecutive turnover from Cole Newkirk. And this is quickly becoming a game he'd like to forget.
Yeah, he's turned it over a couple times here. I think in total that's the 4th turnover by SBA. Last one being by Alou Cisse on the outlet pass. Cole Newkirk.
Josh Houghton trying to make it 3 for 3 in this quarter. No good on that one. And SBA, they're going to need a bucket here. Hutchison tries to go up, strong to the rim. Oh, nice finish there with the left hand. Well done.
Like you said, he's on balance, and he was strong. Took it right to the defender's chest, finished with the left hand.
Passley.
Nice step back.
Oh, my goodness.
Took a little 1-2 James Harden step there.
That was literally James Harden. That was a mirror image of him. Here we go. Here's Cisse. Cisse guarded by Houghton. He's going to let it fly. Gets good spin on it, but no good. Oh, there's Newkirk up and under. Oh, he stays with it. Up and in. Can't get the call. Great defense by Izagu. And there's going to be a foul. And Cole Newkirk. Not very often you see a guy of his size get knocked off balance. But Ezagu, to your point, the 2022 standing tall, and he tries to go up, doesn't get it. SBA now, as you said.
Gotta look for the big man here down the middle.
He's saying up and in himself. Can't go. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. Hard contact, but you know you gotta love Pasley's mentality here. He saw him coming, knew that it was going to be a tough collision. Gets hit in the head. No emotion. Not upset. Not looking to start a fight. Just gets back up. Understands what the score is. Doesn't want to give Saskatoon any kind of momentum or energy to go into this and give them a reason to get upset.
Yep. That's going to be Alu Cisse's 5th foul.
And there it is again as well, that mentality.
Out of the game. Tough one for him. He's actually one of SBA's, if not best player, top player, one of the top 2 with Cole Newkirk.
Oh, I could believe that.
He did a great job yesterday. Energy guy. Just was never able to
nice no-look pass there.
Find a rhythm in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what, though? Full credit. Dario Gazzano is back into this game. And, you know, based off of what
we haven't seen him in a while.
We haven't in the second half. But I will say, you know, based off of what we saw in that first half, this, of course, being my first time seeing them live, I don't see it as much of a drop-off.
No, he's definitely one of the good 6 to 7 men that they have on the bench. Comes in, does his job, and we've seen him be, you know, get inside, finish some layups, and also do his thing at the 3-point line.
Here's Houghton making the foul shots when it matters most, increasing the lead. 15-point lead with 2:30 to go here, and unless SBA can get some successful possessions here, they might be in trouble. You can see GTA preppers like sharks in the water. They smell the blood. And they are going hard, but they're catching some unnecessary fouls in the process.
They're jumping the passing lanes, fronting everything. GTA prep, they're their best when they're going 94 feet.
Yeah.
Transition basketball.
And I'll take it a step further, Nick. I feel like at this point, you know, you want those aggressive mistakes. Like, you don't want to allow these guys to get going in any way. There's a foot right there. Newkirk, excellent shot. But you know what? Full credit goes to GTA getting right in his face right there. And they've done a great job of fronting it almost every time.
Definitely, but he gets such great elevation on that jumper.
Oh, what a nice finish there, though, on the other end. Yep, Scotty Austin. Haven't seen much of him in this game, but showing off the finesse on that one. Here's Hutchison. Newkirk. Oh, yeah, he's going to let it fly. Little strong, Ezagu right in his face. Here's Pasley on the fast break. Up and in. Ezagu was thinking about it. Oh, and a big block by Newkirk. But is it too little, too late? 14-point lead for GTA Prep.
It's Newkirk's 5th block.
I mean, I'm sure he's going to be satisfied, if you will, with the stat line, but definitely not happy with the result.
Yeah, he's working, though.
Yep. Oh, nice finish there and a foul. And that's something that the GTA Prep bigs, I'm going to give this to them in this game. They've done an excellent job of getting past the SBA bigs. When it comes to when fronting and facing up on these guys, especially at the top of the key, almost every time they've successfully been able to get to the basket for either a finish or a foul.
They've done a good job.
And there's a missed free throw from Jervon Davis. 6'6", 210 pounds, out of Toronto, Ontario, class of 2019 this year. Can imagine if quite a few coaches in attendance are going to like what they see from this performance from him. There's a steal, as I say it. Davis up and in, can't finish the rebound though. And here's Guerrier. Guerrier trying to fight for it. Oh, gets it out to Hamilton. Hamilton does a great job of controlling it. Up and in, and there's going to be a foul there. Joshua Houghton trying to go for it all. And he will get a trip to the line as a result with 1:18 to go in this one. I think it's safe to say, unless we get a bunch of, unless it starts raining threes for SBA, this one might be in favor for GTA Prep. But I must say, Nick, this being I've seen GTA Prep a number of times. throughout the playing in the throughout Toronto and Southern Ontario. This is my first opportunity seeing SBA live, and this game could have easily went either way.
No, it could have. And what I think the difference was, Alou Cisse got in foul trouble early, was never able to establish himself in the game. The GTA point guards played, Tai Chow played about 4 of them. So he was playing a 4-1 set, basically 5 out at times. And it was just a little bit too much on the defensive end. They do such a good job of switching, tapping balls out, running. Andrew Robinson had a pretty good game. Joshua Houghton, I thought, played excellent. And overall, I think everyone kind of stayed together. Guys like Wesley Hamilton, as you see him poke the ball loose, also did their thing.
Oh, nice finish there. But I think one thing these teams are definitely going to take away from each other is that there's going to be a level of respect next time these two meet up at the next session. You know, not to take, like, they know they're going to be in for a battle, both of them.
Yeah, and with GTA Prep, they have to know that they were, I'm not going to say they were lucky, but they didn't see much of Cisse. So that's going to be something that they have to adjust for next time they see each other.
Yep.
As he is one of the most dynamic players in the NPA at the point guard position.
And I think building on what you were saying, Nick, as Newkirk's going to go to the line here with 52 seconds remaining, 83-64 now for GTA Prep. Or actually, no, sorry, there's going to be a baseline inbound, and it's a Gazzano that's going to take it. I feel like, especially in the second half, the bench, the GTA bench just outplayed the SBA bench. When you get guys like Wesley Hamilton coming in and, you know, even something as simple as just not turning the ball over, making the right passes and right decisions, ball movement throughout the floor. Really, the only time we ever saw a change of possession was off of missed shots as opposed to sloppy play from the backcourt. And when you've got your guys coming off of the bench and making shots, finishing at the rim, making your free throws, something that SBA wasn't necessarily able to do as effectively, that's why you get the finishes that you get here, despite the fact that for about 3.5 quarters, this game was pretty much 1 to 2 possessions the whole way.
It was, and you know, for SBA, they're going to go back to the drawing board and see that they shot themselves in the foot multiple times. GTA on the other end is going to be happy with this win.
This is a big win for them.
They worked hard and you know they're also without 2 of their big time players. So you're looking at DeAndre Reddick, a 2019 senior who's a next level prospect for sure.
Yep.
And then Najai Simmons, a 2021. Those are 2 role players for them that, you know, come in and give you 15 to 20 minutes a game, both on academic suspension. So that needs to be put into account there as well. And to your point, you know, for all the bench players listening or guys that are 6 men, how you come into the game, it's not necessarily how you score. That's not the most important thing coming into the game. I think that, like you said, don't turn the ball over. What does your 5 minutes look like when you play? Is it 3 turnovers, you got scored on twice, and you also gave up 3 fouls? Or did you hit 1 shot, got an assist, and took a charge?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can just affect the game in such little ways in 5 minutes, but you can also negatively affect the game in such ways in 5 minutes as well. How do you want your 5 minutes to be told?
And with that being said, as this game winds down, Guerrier, one of the guys coming off the bench, comes down with the final rebound of the game. And with that, GTA Prep, a big character win for them. Strong performance here. 83-66 is the final. SBA, you know, really just the importance of making your shots. You know, the bench mob coming up just a little bit short. The starters doing what they had to do, but overall a very, very, very well-played game by both teams. And I think there's a lot of positives and negatives to take away from both of these teams moving forward for the rest of the session. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. We have, of course, plenty of basketball left today. The final score on this one, though, is GTA Prep 83, Saskatoon Basketball Academy 66. We'll see you guys in just a little bit.